All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive. You ready to get into some really cool stuff?
Always.
I am so excited for this deep dive. This one is all about AI agents.
Ooh, yeah.
We're diving deep, no pun intended,
Yeah.
into the guide AI agents from AI to ROI,
Oh, fantastic.
which is really aimed at helping folks like you and me
Right.
figure out how to make these agents actually pay off in a real-world business setting.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Because everybody's talking about it, but what are we actually doing with it?
Right, exactly. It's like, okay, it's a really cool concept,
Yeah.
but how are we actually going to use it?
Yeah.
So before we even get to that, what makes an AI agent an AI agent?
Right.
Like, what makes it different from just regular AI?
Okay, so the guide lays out 4 main characteristics of an AI agent.
Okay.
Autonomy, reactivity, proactivity, and then social ability.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack. So can you break those down for me a little bit? What does each one mean?
Sure, so autonomy is, think about, like, have you ever played chess against a computer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so think about that, a self-learning chess program.
Okay.
That's a great example of an AI agent in action because it can analyze the board,
Right.
predict your moves, and even come up with strategies you never saw coming.
Whoa. So it's not just following like pre-programmed instructions, it's actually thinking for itself.
That's the autonomy part. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And the reactivity means it can adapt to your moves in real time.
Okay, so it's like it's constantly learning and evolving.
Yeah, and changing its strategy as the game unfolds.
Wow, that's amazing.
The proactivity is all about how it's constantly seeking to win,
Okay,
exploring new moves and tactics.
got it.
And then some chess AIs even have social ability, meaning they can learn by playing against other agents.
Oh, wow. So they're like interacting with each other and learning from each other's experiences?
Right, even human players.
That's incredible. So these agents are like the chess grandmasters of the AI world.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And this guide makes it really clear that AI agents aren't just one thing. There's a
Yeah.
whole spectrum of them out there.
Okay, so beyond chess playing AI,
Mhm.
what kind of agents are we talking about here?
Well, we've got the obvious ones like chatbots.
Right.
Think customer service bots
Okay.
that can handle basic inquiries and free up human agents
Right.
for more complex issues.
Yeah, those are becoming more and more common.
Absolutely.
Like you go to a website and there's a little chat bot that pops up and is like, hey, can I help you with anything?
Exactly.
So what else?
And then there are virtual assistants we're all getting used to,
Right.
like Siri,
Yeah.
Alexa,
Mhm.
Google Assistant.
Yep, those are definitely becoming more integrated into our daily lives. It goes way beyond that, though.
It does. Have you ever thought about, like, how a self-driving car actually works?
That's a good point. I
Yeah.
haven't really thought about it from that perspective.
Yeah. That is a complex AI agent in action, constantly taking in information from its surroundings,
Mhm.
making decisions about speed, lane changes, and navigating obstacles.
So my car could technically be considered an AI agent.
Absolutely.
Wow, I never really thought about it like that. Okay, so self-driving cars, what else?
Think about those personalized recommendations you get on Netflix
Oh, yes.
or Amazon.
Yeah.
Those are driven by AI agents
Oh, wow.
that analyze your viewing habits
Right.
or purchase history to suggest things you might like.
It's like they know me better than I know myself sometimes. Seriously, I'm like, how did you know I was in the mood for a documentary about underwater basket weaving? It's crazy. So we got chatbots, virtual assistants, self-driving cars, personalized recommendations. What else is out there?
Think about the financial industry.
Okay.
There are AI agents being used to detect fraud,
Oh, wow.
analyze market trends,
Mm-hmm.
and even make investment recommendations.
So they're like little financial advisors running behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
And then in healthcare,
Mm-hmm.
there are agents that can help doctors diagnose diseases,
Wow.
personalize treatment plans, and even assist with surgery.
This is blowing my mind. It seems like AI agents are popping up everywhere.
They really are. And
Wow.
one of the most intriguing types of agents is the kind that excels at automating those routine tasks.
Oh, okay. Like what kind of tasks are we talking about?
Think data entry, invoice processing, scheduling appointments, things that take up a ton of time and resources for businesses.
Yeah, the kind of stuff I would much rather hand off to a robot, honestly.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what are those agents called?
Those are called robotic process automation agents.
Okay.
Or RPA agents.
RPD agents, got it.
They're like digital assistants
Okay.
who work behind the scenes,
Oh.
freeing up humans
Yeah.
to focus on more creative and strategic tasks.
Yeah. Okay, that definitely sounds like something that could boost productivity and morale.
Mm-hmm.
But with all these amazing applications, I'm guessing there must be some challenges too, right? Implementing these agents can't be all sunshine and roses?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There are definitely some hurdles to overcome, and this guide doesn't shy away from those.
Let's dive into those challenges then. What's the first one that comes to mind?
One of the biggest is data quality
Okay.
and availability.
So you're saying it's not just about having a lot of data, it's about having the right kind of data.
Exactly.
Okay.
AI agents, especially those that rely on machine learning, need massive amounts of data to function effectively.
Right.
And it's not just about having enough data, it's about having the right data.
Right.
Data that's relevant, accurate, and up to date.
So it's not just a quantity issue, it's a quality issue too.
Right, exactly. The guide highlights how many companies struggle with data that's siloed in different departments,
Okay.
incomplete or outdated.
Right.
That can really throw off an AI agent's ability to make accurate predictions
Okay.
and decisions.
So it's like trying to bake a cake with the wrong ingredients. You might end up with something that looks like a cake, but it's not going to taste very good.
That's a perfect analogy. And if your AI agent is making decisions based on faulty data,
Yeah.
it could lead to all sorts of problems.
Yikes. That's not good. So how do companies overcome this data dilemma?
The guide recommends a multi-pronged approach.
Okay.
First, you need robust data collection processes to ensure you're gathering the right information from the start.
Okay, so it's like having a data hygiene routine, making
Yeah.
sure everything is clean and organized before you feed it to your AI agent.
Exactly. Then you need to clean and pre-process that data to eliminate errors
Yeah.
and inconsistencies.
Got it.
And you need to constantly monitor the data
Okay.
to make sure it stays relevant and
Uh-huh.
up to date.
So it's an ongoing process, but it sounds like it's essential for making sure those AI agents are working with the best possible information.
Right, it is.
Okay, so that makes sense. What's the next big challenge we need to tackle?
Another major hurdle is technology integration.
Cool.
Many companies are still running on legacy systems that weren't designed for AI.
Right?
Trying to integrate these new AI agents
Yeah.
with older technology can be a real nightmare.
I can imagine. That could be a major roadblock for companies eager to jump on the AI bandwagon. What are some solutions for that?
But the guide offers some practical solutions.
Okay, great.
One is taking an incremental approach to integration.
Okay.
Start with smaller projects that can demonstrate quick wins.
Right, so it's like dipping your toes in the water before diving headfirst into the AI pool.
Exactly. You don't want to overwhelm your existing systems
Right.
or your team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The guide also highlights the use of APIs
Okay.
and microservices, which are flexible ways to connect AI agents with legacy infrastructure
Right.
without having to rip and replace everything.
Okay, so it's about finding ways to make the new tech play nicely with the old tech.
Right.
What about the people involved? Don't we need specialized skills to develop and manage these AI agents?
You've hit on another major challenge: skill shortages.
Okay.
The demand for professionals
Right.
with expertise in AI, machine learning, and
Yeah.
data science is skyrocketing, and there simply aren't enough qualified people
Right.
to fill all the roles.
So it's like we have all these amazing tools, but not enough skilled workers to operate them.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
And that can lead to delays in deployment, increased costs,
Right.
and a lack of in-house expertise
Right.
to manage AI projects effectively.
This sounds like a classic catch-22 situation.
It is.
You need skilled people to implement AI,
Right.
but finding those people is incredibly difficult.
It's definitely a challenge, but the guide offers some strategies for bridging the gap.
Okay.
One is to invest in training and development programs
Okay.
to upskill your existing workforce.
Right. So you might have people with the potential to become AI specialists,
Right.
but they just need the right guidance and support.
Exactly. And the guide even suggests using AI itself
Oh, wow.
to address the skill gap.
Okay.
There are AI-powered tools and platforms that can simplify certain tasks,
Right.
making AI development more accessible
Okay.
to those without specialized training.
So it's like AI is helping us learn how to use AI. That's wild.
It's a fascinating development.
But with all this talk about data and algorithms, we can't forget about the human side of things, right?
Right.
People need to feel comfortable using and interacting with these agents.
You're absolutely right. User acceptance is a critical factor.
Okay.
Even if an AI agent is technically brilliant,
Right.
it won't succeed if people don't trust it
Right.
or are reluctant to use it.
So it's not just about building a better mousetrap. It's about
Mm.
convincing people to actually use it.
Exactly. The guide stresses the importance of clear communication,
Mhm.
user training,
Okay.
and designing agents that are intuitive and user-friendly.
Right.
If people understand how the AI works
Mhm.
and see the benefits, they're
Mhm.
more likely to embrace it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And finally, there's the issue of scalability, right?
Yes.
What happens when a company's needs grow and the AI solution needs to keep up?
You're hitting all the key points. Scalability is definitely a challenge. As your business expands,
Right.
you need to make sure your AI solution can handle the increasing workload
Mhm.
without breaking down or becoming a bottleneck.
So it's about making sure your AI can grow with your business.
Precisely. The guide recommends investing in scalable infrastructure,
Okay.
like cloud services,
Right.
that can adapt to changing demands.
Mhm.
It also emphasizes the importance of performance monitoring
Okay.
to identify any potential issues early on.
So it's all about being proactive and making sure that your AI solution can handle the growth of your business.
Right.
This has been incredibly insightful. It's clear that deploying AI agents successfully requires a lot of careful planning
Yeah.
and attention to both the technical and the human aspects.
Absolutely.
But remember, the potential rewards can be huge.
They can.
AI agents have the power to transform businesses, increase efficiency, enhance customer experiences,
Right.
and drive significant revenue growth.
Yeah. So how do we measure the return on investment for these AI initiatives?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
How do we know if all this effort is actually paying off?
Yeah. That's where things get really interesting. This guide provides a framework for evaluating the financial side of AI agents, and it's not just about crunching numbers.
Okay, so it's not just about the bottom line.
No, it's about understanding the multifaceted ways these agents can deliver value.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this multifaceted value. What are we talking about here?
It's not just about the bottom line. It's about understanding that AI agents can create value in ways that are harder to quantify,
Yeah.
but equally important.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this multifaceted value. What are we talking about here?
Think about things like improved decision-making.
Okay.
AI agents can analyze massive data sets
Right?
and identify patterns that humans might miss, giving businesses a real competitive edge.
So it's like having a super-powered analyst on your team, constantly crunching data,
Exactly.
providing valuable insights.
And they can enhance risk management
Okay.
by predicting potential problems,
Right.
helping companies take proactive steps to avoid them.
So instead of just reacting to problems as they come up,
Right.
you can actually anticipate them and prevent them from happening in the first place.
Exactly.
Right.
And they can also free up human employees from tedious, repetitive tasks,
Right.
allowing them to focus on more strategic and creative work.
Yeah, I'd much rather be brainstorming new ideas than filling out spreadsheets all day.
Exactly. And happier, more engaged employees are more productive employees.
Okay, so we've established that AI agents can deliver a lot of value, both tangible and intangible.
Right.
But let's get down to brass tacks here. What kind of investment are we talking about here?
Well, the guide breaks down the cost into two main categories.
Okay.
Initial investment costs and operational costs.
Okay, so break those down for me.
Initial costs are upfront,
Okay.
that you incur when you first implement the technology.
Right.
This includes things like hardware and infrastructure.
So are we talking about buying a room full of servers?
It depends.
Okay.
To handle all that data processing, it depends on the scale of your operation and the complexity of the AI agents you're deploying.
Okay.
You might need to invest in high-performance servers or specialized hardware like GPUs,
Okay.
which are designed for handling complex computations. And of course, there's the cost of the AI software itself.
Right, because the software is the brains of the operation.
Exactly, including any licensing fees.
Right. Okay, so hardware, software. What else falls under that initial investment cost umbrella?
Then you have development
Okay.
and integration costs,
Mm-hmm.
which can vary widely,
Okay.
depending on whether you're building a custom AI solution
Right.
or using off-the-shelf agents.
Okay.
You might need to hire developers
Row.
or consultants with specialized expertise,
Okay.
which can add up quickly.
So it's not just a matter of plugging in a robot and flipping a switch.
No,
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work to get everything up and running.
definitely. And those are just the initial costs.
Right.
You also have ongoing operational costs
Okay.
to consider.
Like what?
These are the expenses you incur to keep the AI agents running smoothly,
Right.
maintenance, updates,
Right.
and data management.
Okay, I guess just like any software, AI needs regular checkups and
Exactly.
upgrades to stay in tip-top shape.
Exactly. And don't forget about data management costs.
Right.
Storing, cleaning, and securing all that data the AI agents rely on
Right.
can get expensive, especially as the volume of data grows over time.
So it's like having a high-maintenance pet. You need to feed it with good data and
Right.
keep it clean and healthy.
That's a great way to think about it.
So we've got a good handle on the costs involved.
Yeah.
But how do we actually measure the return on investment?
Right.
How do we know if these AI agents are actually making us money, saving us money, or providing value in some way?
This is where the guide really shines.
Okay.
It provides a framework
Okay.
for evaluating cost versus benefits, methodologies for quantifying ROI,
Okay.
and specific performance indicators to track.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach to measuring success?
Not at all. It depends on your specific goals and how you're using the AI agents.
Okay.
One obvious area is cost savings. AI can automate tasks that previously required human labor, saving you money on salaries and benefits.
That makes sense. If a robot can process invoices faster and more accurately than a human, that's a clear win for the bottom line. What about the revenue side? Can AI agents actually help us make more money?
Absolutely. Think about personalized marketing.
Okay.
AI agents can analyze customer data to tailor marketing messages
Okay.
and offers to individual preferences, leading to higher conversion rates and increased sales.
So instead of sending out generic mass emails,
Right.
we can target specific customers with offers they're actually likely to be interested in.
Exactly. It's about creating more personalized and engaging customer experiences.
Okay.
AI agents can also help you develop new products and services.
Oh, wow. Okay.
By identifying unmet customer needs and market trends.
So it's like having a team of market researchers working around the clock to find new opportunities for growth.
That's a great way to put it. And AI agents can also boost efficiency and productivity by streamlining workflows, automating repetitive tasks, and reducing errors.
Okay.
This frees up human employees to focus on higher value work.
So it sounds like AI agent can really be a game changer for businesses.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's not as simple as just throwing money at the problem
You're right.
and hoping for the best.
It requires a structured approach.
Okay, so how do companies go about planning their AI investments?
The guide outlines some key steps
Okay.
for allocating budget and resources effectively.
Okay.
First and foremost, you need to establish clear objectives.
Okay.
What specific problems are you trying to solve with AI? What outcomes are you hoping to achieve?
So it's like setting goals for your AI.
Yep.
What do you want it to accomplish?
Once you have a clear understanding of your objectives, you can assess the technologies and skills you'll need. Do you need to invest in specific software platforms? Do you need to hire AI specialists, train existing employees?
Right.
Or perhaps a combination of both?
Right, because different AI applications will require different tools and expertise.
Precisely. And once you have a good grasp of your technology and skill needs,
Okay.
you can move on to creating a detailed cost estimate.
Okay.
This should include all the costs we discussed earlier, from hardware, software, and development, to integration, maintenance, and data management.
So it's like creating a budget for your AI project, making sure you're accounting for all the expenses involved. What about things like scalability and flexibility? How do we make sure that the AI solutions we choose can grow with our business?
Those are crucial considerations.
Yeah.
You want to choose solutions that can grow with your business and adapt to changing needs. The guide recommends opting for cloud-based AI platforms, which offer flexibility and scalability.
That makes sense. You don't want your AI to become a bottleneck as your business expands.
Right.
What about resource allocation? How do you decide where to prioritize your investments? Where do you start?
The guide recommends taking a strategic approach.
Okay.
Focus on areas that are critical to your business operations or customer interactions.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to start with smaller pilot projects that require minimal investment, but can provide valuable insights and demonstrate the potential of AI.
So it's about dipping your toes in the water before diving headfirst into the deep end.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pilot projects allow you to test the waters, gather data, and refine your strategy before making larger investments.
What about getting buy-in from the higher-ups? I imagine it can be challenging to convince executives to invest in something as cutting-edge as AI.
That's often the biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
The guide stresses the importance of developing a clear business case
Okay.
that outlines the expected benefits, costs,
and strategic importance of the AI initiative.
So it's not just about saying, hey, AI is cool, let's invest in it.
Right.
You need to present a compelling argument that shows how AI aligns with the company's goals.
Great.
And can deliver tangible results.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of storytelling.
Right.
Real-world examples and success stories can be very persuasive.
Like show, don't tell.
Precisely. And once you have secured funding, it's crucial to establish monitoring and adjustment mechanisms.
Okay.
You need to track spending, measure performance against your objectives, and be prepared to make adjustments along the way.
So it's not a set it and forget it situation.
No.
You need to actively manage the AI project and make sure it's staying on track and delivering the expected value.
Exactly. Now, with all that planning and budgeting out of the way, let's move on to the part you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
How do we actually measure the ROI of AI agents? Let's dive into the metrics. I'm eager to learn how to quantify the value of these AI investments.
That's what we'll be getting into after I briefly touch on one more incredibly important aspect of AI implementation.
Well, I'm all ears. What else do we need to consider?
Security.
Okay.
This is something that many companies overlook.
Right.
Remember, these AI agents are processing vast amounts of data, often including sensitive customer information.
Right.
You need to make sure that data is protected from breaches and cyber attacks.
That's a great point. It would be a disaster if all that valuable data fell into the wrong hands.
Absolutely. And the guide recommends a multi-layered approach to security, including robust firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and encryption protocols. You also need to have clear data governance policies in place to ensure that data is being handled responsibly and ethically.
So it's not just about protecting the data from hackers, it's also about using it responsibly and respecting customer privacy.
Exactly. Security and ethics go hand in hand when it comes to AI.
Okay, so we've covered security. Now, are you finally ready to dive into those ROI metrics?
Yes. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to measure the success of your AI initiatives.
All right, let's get down to business. We've talked about the potential of AI agents, the challenges of implementing them, the importance of planning your investments and security. Now, let's talk about how to actually measure the return on investment for these AI initiatives. How do we know if all this effort is actually paying off?
There are a variety of methods and metrics that businesses can use to track the performance and financial impact of their AI agents. And it's not just about looking at that immediate bottom line. It's about understanding the full impact these technologies have on your business.
So it's about looking beyond just the dollars and cents.
Exactly. One common approach is cost-benefit analysis, or CBA. This involves comparing the total costs of implementing and running an AI agent against the benefits it delivers.
So it's kind of like weighing the pros and cons on a financial scale?
That's a great way to think about it. You need to factor in all the costs, including upfront investments, ongoing operational costs, and any hidden expenses. On the benefits side, you consider both tangible gains, like increased revenue or cost savings, and intangible benefits, like improved customer satisfaction or brand reputation.
That makes sense, but sometimes it can be hard to put a precise dollar value on those intangible benefits.
Absolutely, and that's why CBA often involves making educated estimates and projections based on available data and market research. It's about looking at the big picture and considering the long-term impact.
Okay, so CBA gives us a comprehensive view of the costs and benefits. What about measuring the actual return on our investment?
That's where the classic return on investment calculation comes in, or ROI for short. It's a simple but powerful metric that tells you how efficiently your investment is generating returns.
So it's like a scorecard for our AI project.
Exactly. To calculate ROI, you divide the net benefits, total benefits minus total costs, by the total costs. A higher ROI indicates a more efficient and profitable investment.
Got it. So we want a high ROI. But what about the time it takes to recoup our initial investment?
That's where payback period comes into play. This metric tells you how long it takes for the net benefits of the AI project to equal the initial investment costs. A shorter payback period is generally more desirable because it means you're recovering your investment faster and reducing financial risk.
So we want a high ROI and a short payback period. Are there any other metrics we should be tracking?
Absolutely. Total cost of ownership, or TCO, is another important consideration. TCO takes a holistic view of all the costs associated with an AI agent over its entire life cycle, from initial design and implementation to ongoing maintenance, upgrades, and eventual decommissioning.
So it's like looking at the big picture, considering all the cost from cradle to grave.
Precisely. By comparing the TCO with the total benefits over the same period, you get a comprehensive understanding of the long-term value of your AI investment.
That's really helpful. But beyond these financial metrics, are there other ways to gauge the effectiveness of our AI agents?
Yes. The guide emphasizes the importance of data-driven performance metrics, which are specific to the AI application itself. For example, if you're using AI to automate a process, you might track metrics like efficiency, accuracy, throughput, and error rate. If you're using AI for customer service, you might measure customer satisfaction scores, resolution rates, and average handling time.
So it's about choosing metrics that align with the specific goals of our AI implementation.
Exactly. And the guide introduces some more advanced techniques like predictive analytics. This can be used to forecast future benefits based on historical data and current trends. This helps you make informed decisions about scaling your AI investments and adjusting your strategy as needed.
It's like having a crystal ball that gives us a glimpse into the future of our AI projects. What about scenario analysis?
Scenario analysis is a powerful tool for assessing the potential outcomes of your AI initiatives under different conditions. It helps you understand the potential risks and benefits of various implementation strategies and prepares you for different possibilities.
So it's like running simulations to see how our AI might perform in different situations.
Exactly. This helps you make more informed decisions and develop contingency plans.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive into the world of AI agents. We've learned so much from understanding the fundamentals to navigating the challenges and measuring the ROI. As we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts or takeaways for our listeners who are considering embarking on their own AI journey?
AI agents are no longer a futuristic concept. They're a powerful tool that businesses of all sizes can leverage to gain a competitive advantage. The key is to approach AI implementation strategically, with a clear understanding of your goals, the available technologies, and the potential challenges. It's also crucial to remember that AI is not about replacing humans, it's about augmenting human capabilities and creating more efficient and effective workflows.
It's about humans and AI working together to achieve greater things.
Exactly. And as this guide emphasizes, the journey from initial investment to substantial ROI is a rewarding one, but it requires careful planning, continuous learning, and a commitment to ethical and responsible AI practices.
Well said. We hope this deep dive has equipped you with the knowledge and insights you need to confidently explore the exciting world of AI agents. Remember, the future is here, and it's intelligent.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to share your thoughts, experiences, and questions with us on social media or via email. We'd love to hear from you.